Listen, I get it. I understand. It's been 1 year since my last upload. I apologize, but a dad's gotta do what a dad's gotta do. And I went to the store to go get us some milk for our family. And guess what? A year later, I finally got the milk, baby. Daddy's home. But hey, I'm back. I'm back here just in time to talk about the Nintendo Switch 2. And there's a lot of good, but dare I say, there's a lot of bad too. Before we get into any of that though, I gotta give you a brief history on my Nintendo gaming experience throughout my life, because it's very little. Despite my looks, I have the brown messy hair, the glasses, the white as fuck skin. I look like an example of the average Nintendo boy. But that's not true. I didn't grow up with Nintendo home consoles. I grew up with the Xbox and the PlayStation, primarily Xbox. So my experience with Nintendo is very little compared to others. Despite me saying that I grew up with Xbox and PlayStation, believe it or not, my first video game console was probably the Nintendo 64. When I spawned into this world in the good old year of 1999, I already had an N64 waiting for me. Bruh, I was probably in my dad's ball sack when that fool went to Toys R Us to pick up an N64 back in, I don't know, 1996, 97, 98, I don't know what year. I was too busy swimming with my brothers and sisters. When the time came when I gained consciousness, bro, I already had an N64 controller in my hand, ready to go, playing Pokemon Snap, 007 GoldenEye, or Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time, aka the top 10 best game of all time. Once I learned of the existence of the PlayStation 2 and Xbox, bro, Nintendo became irrelevant to me. I didn't get no GameCube, I didn't get no Wii, bro, I didn't even touch a Wii U in my life. So I pretty much just skipped out on all those consoles. I will say though, I did play the GameCube Wii at like a friend's house. So I do have some experience with the console, but not actually like having it in my house, my own, ready to go, playing whatever I want. That was with PlayStation and Xbox. That was me. Even though I didn't have no GameCube, Wii, or Wii U after the N64, I did dabble in the portable gaming space with the Nintendo DS. I had a DS Lite. I sold it. Ended up getting the Nintendo DSi, which I'll be honest with you, I don't really have enough experience with games. Like, I do have some games for the Nintendo DS, but I didn't play any of the big heavy hitters. I did only a couple, and that would be Mario Kart DS and good old Mario Party DS. So I did have two heavy hitters, but not so much, because the games I was playing on the Nintendo DS was like Lego Indiana Jones, Despicable Me, Minion Mayhem, bro, Ben 10 Protector of Earth. This game dope. This game dope. Scooby-Doo, this shit, Planet 51. Yo, thanks to my uncle Ernie. He gifted me this, I remember, but this game's fucking ass. Bro, don't even get me started on Shaun the Sheep. Bro, I bought this at GameStop. This game sucks ass. So no, I do not count the Nintendo DS as like me experiencing Nintendo, because I was playing stinky poo-poo caca games. But in comes 2016. Nintendo is gearing up, ready to reveal their next console. Me, I don't really care. I'm busy playing my PS4. But then I actually see the reveal. I see the console. I see what it is. It is a console that you can put on the TV. And it's also a portable you can take on the go. Bro, that's something I've always wanted in life. Growing up, I always wanted to have console-like experiences on the go. The DS wasn't doing that for me. I'd be playing Spider-Man 3 on my Xbox 360. I'm like, oh shit, I love this game. I wish I could play it on the go. I do have it on the go, on the Nintendo DS. And it's not like the console experience. So, with that idea of the Switch, I was like, alright, sign me up, I want that. I ended up getting the Switch on December 4th, 2017, so within the launch year, and I already had some experience with Mario Kart on the DS, so I went ahead and picked up Mario Kart 8 Deluxe because I had missed it on the Wii U. I played it, and it was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed playing it. The next game I bought was Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, because I already had my experience playing Ocarina of Time, and wow, With just those two games, I saw the magic of Nintendo. Like, something just wired in my brain, like, oh shit, Nintendo can fucking cook, bro. They can cook some hard ass, beautiful ass games. Remember how I said I didn't grow up being a Nintendo boy? Well, guess what? I turned into a Nintendo boy with the Nintendo Switch. From 2017, I only had 2 games. Here in 2025, this is the amount of games that I have. Oh boy, this is a lot. Ugh. I have all of these games that I have acquired throughout the years. I'm gonna try not to drop it, but it's probably like 50, 60 games maybe. Oh shit. Most notably, like, I don't know, Persona 5, Persona 5. Second best game ever made. Shin Megami Tensei 5. There's some good games. Tears of the Kingdom, Astral Chain, Fire Emblem Engage, Fire Emblem Three Houses, Animal Crossing, Super Mario Bros. Wonder. The list can go on. Nintendo Switch has so many games that I just fell in love with. I'm like, I want more. I want more. I want the Nintendo Switch too. Bro, I love the Nintendo Switch so much. I got it twice. An OLED Zelda edition and the standard OG one that I have. I got 2 Nintendo Switches because I'm crazy like that. I'm a Nintendo fan now. From being someone who barely even played Nintendo home consoles to being Nintendo's #1 dick rider, I'm absolutely ecstatic and excited for the Nintendo Switch 2. A whole new Nintendo console generation that I finally get to experience from beginning to end. From rumors to the release. I've never done that before. With Switch, I wasn't really following Nintendo news, so the Switch just came out of nowhere for me. But being able to experience a new console generation, oh boy, I'm excited. And a little bit worried. So let's go ahead and talk about all the Nintendo Switch 2 that just, all the news that just happened within this past week. And let's get into it, shall we? Okay. Before we talk about the bad, I want to talk about the good. And let's start up with the Nintendo Switch 2 console itself. And yeah, it's like 10 times more powerful than the Switch 1. With 10 times greater power comes not great responsibility. What comes is a big, a fat, a big, meaty, juicy, black Nintendo Switch 2. Not a cock. I'm talking about a Switch, not penises. Because you need to fit all that good hardware on bigger hardware. Alright, so you might be asking, what makes it so bigger, better, and stronger? Okay, well, let me explain. The screen, bro, let me put on my glasses for this so I can read my notes. It comes with an 120 FPS screen in handheld. Bro, the screen is also 1080p. HDR supports. Oh my gosh. TV mode? Yeah, that can output up to 4K. What? A Nintendo that can do 4K? I never thought this day would come. Bro, the Joy-Cons, yeah, these Joy-Cons, like these, bro, you can use it as a mouse. As a mouse. You could be gaming like this, and then you can have it on a table. Like, oh, I'm gaming right now. I'm playing Metroid Prime 4. It's like a mouse and keyboard. You can do that on the Switch too. That's so nuts. And oh. 256 gigabytes of internal storage. Unfortunately, you cannot use your previous micro SD card that you would use for a Switch 1, unfortunately, so you're gonna have to get a new SD card that has faster reading speeds so you can play all those new games. And that you have to buy a new SD card. I don't know what to say. Better whip out that wallet, big boy. So wow, who would have thought that Nintendo would pop out and show people that, yeah, we can have strong hardware too. We can compete with the PS5 and the Series X. Wild times. I didn't see this coming. Okay, hardware, schmardware. We get it. It's stronger. It's better. What games are we going to be playing on it? The whole point of buying the Nintendo Switch 2 is to play the games. Well, guess what? Nintendo delivered with the Nintendo Switch 2 Direct. Bro, we got so many games that is crazy. Like, the amount of games that we're gonna have in the launch window. Bro, there's so many that I get so excited just thinking about it. So I'm gonna give you my highlights as to what I found to be the games that interest me the most that are coming on the Switch 2. The first game they showed at the Nintendo Switch 2 Direct was Mario Kart World, and let me tell you, it looks great. It looks like a very fun game. It's open world, seamless open world, almost like a Forza Horizon. So when you're racing in the tracks, instead of like hitting up a loading screen and booting up the next track, you drive to the next track. So it's so cool. Neat idea. Is it worth $80? I don't know. We'll get into that later in the video. They also showed old games from the Switch running better on the Switch 2. They're getting next gen upgrades. The ones that really stand out to me, really only two, is Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom. Bro, they're both gonna be running at 4K 60 FPS, high resolutions. Cause I'm gonna be real with you, Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom, they don't run that good frame rate wise on the Switch. So seeing them being able to be at a stable 60 frames per second is like a dream come true. And unfortunately, they're not free upgrades. You have to pay $10 to get these upgrades. And okay, sure, that's fine. I do that with the PlayStation 5. I buy upgrades like Uncharted from PS4 to PS5. I did that for Horizon, so that's nothing new to me. That's okay. As long as as long as it wasn't like $20 or $30. Nintendo sure did that with 2 other games. We also got more looks of Metroid Prime 4, and Jesus, it runs in quality mode and in performance mode. When has Nintendo ever done that? Quality mode runs at 4K 60 FPS on TV, and it also supports 120 frames. You can play at 1080p 120 frames. In handheld mode, it is 1080p 60 frames. And bro, performance mode on handheld mode, it's 720p 120 frames. Bro, when did Nintendo get this good with frames? When did they start caring? And looking at the Treehouse gameplay for Metroid Prime 4, bro, this shit really doing the look next gen. Like, holy moly, I am there day one. Pokemon Legends ZA, and also is gonna get boosted from the Switch 2, and it's seems to me that it's gonna be at 4K 60 frames as well. And I mean, that's good because Pokemon Scarlet and Violet run like straight up ass on the Switch. So seeing a Pokemon big open world game run at 60 FPS, that's gonna be weird, and I love that. Speaking of Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, yes, that will also be seemingly getting upgrades. Thank God, because now I can finally play Pokemon Violet, because I wasn't playing on the shitty Switch version. It's stinky doo-doo. So hopefully it runs at a stable frame rate. It don't even gotta be 60 FPS. It can be 30. That's fine with me. Now let's jump into the third-party games. Now this is where I get horny. I'm not gonna name every single third-party game. I'm just gonna go with the ones that stick out to me and I would probably buy or interested in getting, or definitely buying 100%. So some of these games would be Elden Ring, Game of the Year 2022, I believe. Street Fighter 6, bro. Street Fighter 6 on Switch 2 is already looking better than the PS4 and even probably the Series S version. So man, Nintendo's going crazy with their hardware, man. Street Fighter 6 looking current gen. Split Fiction, it's also probably a Game of the Year contender for 2025. Heard nothing but great things about it, and it's coming to Switch 2 day one. FC Sports and Madden, stinky games. I bet my stepbrother would love playing FC on the go. Tony Hawk Pro Skater 3+4 with SpongeBob DLC. Listen, I'll pass on that on the Switch. I'll just get it on Xbox Game Pass. I'm not a big Tony Hawk dude, but hey, it's cool it's coming on Switch too, but I'm gonna play it on Xbox because of Game Pass. This next game got me bricked up. I've already heard about it before. It's been announced. It's by the dudes who make the Hitman games. Yeah, they're making a 007 game. I already heard about it, but the fact that it's been confirmed to be coming on Switch 2, bro, that's where I'm gonna buy it and play it. That's because it's like me playing GoldenEye on the N64 when I was a kid. It's like I'm reliving that again with the Switch 2. I'm not gonna buy it on PS5 or Xbox. I'm gonna buy it on Switch 2 because Jesus, That's a 007, a new 007 game on Nintendo. Crazy. Yakuza 0 Director's Cut. I played Yakuza 0. I thought it was okay. I'm not gonna buy it again. Maybe if it's like $15 on sale, then I'll consider picking it up again. Deltarune 3+4. I have Undertale. I need to get into it so I can play all of Undertale, then Deltarune 1, 2, 3, 4. I will do that eventually. Good to know that it's coming on the Switch 2 day one. Borderlands 4. When I see this, I'm like, wow, this looks like it's current gen, and it's cool to see that we're getting current gen games on home consoles like PS5 on the Switch 2, and I can't really tell the difference. They both look great on either device. Here's a big one. Cyberpunk 2077. I have a little bit of experience playing that on the PS5 and the Xbox, and it's a cool game by CD Projekt Red, and hopefully it's not buggy and messy, but seeing like the early gameplay that is available, bro, it looks pretty good. It runs at 40 FPS and performance mode, and I don't know, possibly 1440p on TV mode, I don't know, but to me it looks great. I might be interested in buying it a third time. Okay, now this one is a big one for me. Final Fantasy VII Remake. You don't understand. Final Fantasy VII is like my favorite game ever made. I bought it on the PS5. I have it on the PS4. I'm gonna get it again on the Switch too, because like being able to see what I mean when I say that I've always wanted console experiences on the go. This is one of these games where like, I wish I could play this on the go. I wish I could be playing this game on the toilet, taking a fat, massive shit in the morning. I want to be doing that with Final Fantasy VII Remake, and it's gonna happen. I can't wait. And the last big announcement was The Duskbloods by From Software. So I'm not a big Souls dude. Elden Ring, I tried it. Not gonna buy it on Switch 2, but maybe, who knows, maybe if it's cheap. So I'm not really that excited for that, but I recognize the impact that From Software has, and I know that this is a big deal because it's exclusive to the Switch 2. Could be timed, I don't know, time will tell, but this is big for Nintendo. So a lot of dudes that play the Soulsborne games, they'll be like, oh, I gotta get a Switch 2. If it's not coming to my 4K NVIDIA graphics card PC, then I gotta get it on Switch 2. I have no choice. Those are all the third-party games that I think are noteworthy, in my opinion, that I would be interested in playing, or I recognize that are like big deals. And let's throw it back to the first parties, because there's a few first-party announcements that Nintendo had to drop towards the end of the Direct. One big massive one was Kirby Air Riders. Now believe it or not, despite me saying that, yeah, I didn't really fuck with Nintendo as a kid on home consoles, I did play Kirby Air Ride, the OG, on the GameCube. My neighbors, they had it. I played it. I thought it was fun. So the fact that it's coming back however many years later, I'm interested in playing it. It's directed by Masahiro Sakurai, the dude who makes the Smash Bros games. So you know he gonna cook with it. The last big Nintendo first party announcement that they made, I'm gonna be real with you, I don't really care for it. It's gonna be Donkey Kong Bonanza. It's a 3D platforming Donkey Kong game. I think the last Donkey Kong game that's been 3D, and I think the only one is that's a 3D platformer, was Donkey Kong 64, and I've heard that it's not that good. So, but seeing Donkey Kong Bonanza, I think it looks okay. I'm not really interested in buying it or playing it. I would have preferred if they dropped a 3D Mario game, which will come eventually, but I was really hoping that it'd be in the launch window. Oh yeah, before I forget, GameCube is coming to NSO, so a lot of GameCube games will be coming to the Nintendo Switch 2. Some of them that are coming around the launch time would be Zelda Wind Waker, Soul Calibur 2, and F-Zero GX. So three great games. I really want to play Wind Waker because I was hoping that they would re-release it in HD for the Switch, but they never did. But hey, this will have to do. I'm gonna play it whenever I upgrade to a Nintendo Switch Online expansion pack, because it's pretty pricey, $60. Speaking of pricey, let's get into the bad with the Nintendo Switch 2. We talk a lot about it good, a lot of exciting stuff. Now it's time to get into the bullshit. Hello, it's me from the future. I fumbled the bag on my video and I have to re-record this section of the video, and that is about Mario Kart being $80. Bro, what the fuck, Nintendo? Why y'all gotta make this shit $80? Like, bro, why? Why? You wanna see my dog? Look at him. He's sleeping. Oh, his eyes are open. His name's Michelangelo. He's a cool dog. And the funny thing is, Nintendo knows they can get away with charging $80 for Mario Kart World. We haven't had a new Mario Kart game since like the Wii U, with Mario Kart 8 releasing in like, I don't know, I think 2014. So Nintendo knows that, yeah, we're all thirsty for a new Mario Kart. So like, they're like, fuck it. You want it? Pay up $80, sucker. Thank goodness the Switch is gonna have a Mario Kart World bundle, which if you were to buy like the bundle that comes with the game, it pretty much comes out to like paying $50 for the game, and I think that's great. But if you're not gonna buy the Mario Kart World bundle but plan to buy Mario Kart down the line, maybe physically, yeah, you gotta pay up $80, dummy, sucker, pussy. Speaking of physical games, another thing that is quite concerning to me, but it's also to be expected, is game file sizes. Games, they get bigger in file size. You want them bigger and better? Well, guess what? It's gonna take up more storage, and the Switch 2, yeah, it comes with 256 gigabytes internal, but with big games like Final Fantasy VII Remake being like 80-90 gigabytes on PS5, I expect it to be the same on Switch 2, and that's gonna eat up your internal hard drive. And big games like that, they don't fit on small cartridges on the Switch. Like, for example, the highest a game card can go for Switch would be like 64 gigabytes, and there's only one game doing it, and that is Cyberpunk 2077. And honestly, I don't expect a company like Square Enix to drop Final Fantasy VII Remake on one cartridge, a 64 gigabyte one at that, because they're expensive to even make. And bro, they're releasing Bravely Default on the Switch 2 physically, and bro, it's a game key card. Bro, the game is like only like 11 gigabytes, and they're like, fuck it, we're not gonna put the full game on the cartridge. You're gonna have to download the rest on this new game key card. So what is this new game key card that Nintendo's talking about? Well, essentially, it is an actual cartridge like this. However, the full game is not on the cartridge. The rest you have to download. So imagine putting in this cartridge, putting it in your Switch, and then connecting to the internet and downloading the game. So the cartridge is the key to download the games. I will say it is better than having just a code in the box, which a lot of Switch 1 games did do. So you just open up the box and you just have a piece of paper that says, hey, here's the code, download it from the eShop. And it's forever tied to your account, so no chance in hell are you gonna resell it. With game key cards, it's good that, yeah, you have to download it on the eShop to play it. You have to be connected online, so you don't have it forever preserved on a cartridge. It's connected to a server, but hey, you can always resell that game. You can always lend it to a friend. It's not tied to your account. It's just, yeah, a key to access your game. Not ideal. I don't really fuck with that. I'd rather just buy the game digital, and so not have to carry a bunch of cartridges around, because I value having all the content in a cartridge. To me, that's makes it worth buying physical, because knowing that, yeah, I have the game, I don't have to be reliant on an internet connection. If the world ends tomorrow and I ain't got no internet, I can still play my games. I can't do that with a game key card now, can I? Now the last bad thing that just breaks my heart. What the fuck, bro? I can't pre-order my Switch 2 tomorrow. It was said to be available for pre-order on April 9th. As of the time of this recording is April 8th. Tomorrow is April 9th. I can't pre-order my Switch 2. All because of that stupid fat fuck Donald Trump. Yeah, I'm talking to you, Donald. Brother be doing stupid shit with tariffs and whatnot. And yeah, it's making everything go up in price. It's not just video games, it's everything when it comes to like food, technology, whatever. This orange dude is fucking up everything. You know how I said that I was supposed to pre-order tomorrow, us American folk? Well, even Canadians won't be able to pre-order too. Nintendo's like, nuh-uh. If America can't have it, Canada can't have it. So guess what? Me, you, if you're a Canadian watching this, yeah, we're both getting fucked by Donald Trump. His tiny mushroom toad sized dick.
Let's go. Okay.
So because the Switch 2 is manufactured like in China, Vietnam, and other countries that are affected by this tariffs, that means that the price of the Switch 2 is gonna go up. It was already kind of expensive, not too much. I was expecting around 400, 450, and it just so happens to be 450. But because of Daddy Trump, it's probably gonna be more expensive. It's probably gonna be maybe $600, possibly $700 just to buy a Switch 2. So it sucks. But at the end of the day, it's just video games. If I don't get one, that's fine. I would love to have one and possibly do gameplay reviews and just review the console in general, but that might not be possible anymore. That was the whole plan of me coming back to YouTube, is, you know, becoming a Nintendo YouTuber full time. But that might be put on hold, unfortunately. But hey, you can raise the prices of the Switch too. Just lower the prices of eggs and food and necessities that we need, bro. Like, come on, Donald Trump. So that's the video. Those are my thoughts on Nintendo Switch 2. I am very excited for it, but at the same time a little bit worried because I might not be able to get my hands on one on launch day or even launch window. But hey, if I get one eventually, whether it be a year or two from now, that's all good with me. Did you like this video? Did you dislike it? Let me know what I can improve on or keep doing good. If you want to see more videos from me, go ahead and click that subscribe button. And yeah, I'll see you next year. Later.
Well, it's a fast food breakfast, but it'll have to do.